Hey, I wanted to add a video to this week's Parsha point. So we have the scene of Joseph being sold into slavery and being taken down to Egypt. Now, there's a story in Jewish tradition about when he was being transported to Egypt. It talks about the caravans, the spice caravans. And there's really interesting in the scripture, it specifically mentions that there are certain spices that travel with him. It's said that usually the spice traders would be carrying things that smelled very bad, like sulfuric smell, right? Like rotten eggs. But this time, it just so happened that what the caravans were carrying were sweet-smelling spices. The story goes, Joseph, who he's been thrown in the pit, he's now sold into slavery, he's going into Egypt, and his mind is whirling, what in the world is going on? He's been the favored son, he's had these dreams from God, he's known, that God's had his hand on him his whole life up to this point. And now he's facing, one of many to come, but from his perspective, probably the very first real test of his faith. God, are you there with me? I thought I had the charmed life. I thought I was the chosen one. So he's in this very, very dark place, right? He's in this pit. He gets sold. He's chattel going to Egypt. But as God would have it in his providence, what is in this cart, in these caravans, what carries him down this time isn't that nasty sulfuric, whatever those items were. They're spices that have a very pleasant scent to them. And so the idea is it's this little kiss from God, right? It's this spice cart that just shows up out of the blue, where God says, hey, I got you. I'm in this with you. The first person that taught me this was Rabbi Jeremy Gimpel. And in the lesson notes, I will direct you to his website so you can kind of check out his things. He taught me this, and so that's kind of been his catchphrase. Look for the spice carts in your life. Look for those little times where you think you're all alone in something and you think, God's forgotten me. And then boom, something out of the ordinary that wouldn't be there is there. Joseph had his spice cart of sweet smelling spices. What's yours? All right, check out the written portion of this lesson and love your comments and your questions. We'll see you in the next week's Torah portion. Bye.